right, so we got the tires in and the tubes in and the rims in, and we're headed down to a tire shop that's about 45 minutes away to a farmer that just got tired of paying too much for tires, so they started their own tire shop. And they're actually really reasonable, so I'm heading down there. It's worth the trip to me, plus I want to help them out. I like when farmers branch out, you know. So head down there, gonna get these tires put on the rims, and then we'll head back. All right, see you in a bit.
This is where your vice grip's coming in.
All right, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Let me tell you, that river is going. The dock's actually in the water. The gazebo had fallen, so yesterday I went down and cleaned that all up. Thank goodness I did, because now the dock's in the water. So I got the tires back for the tractor. Here in the back of here, I've got to get them out, because I'm actually going to take my buddy up to Menards, and get the door replaced or whatever for him. But yeah, there they are. I want to get them out of here, and then eventually we'll get these on the tractor that we got. It's kind of been sitting down there all winter. You probably can't even see it. It's going to be so small, but it's down there. Anyway, so let me get these out of the back of the truck, and yeah, we'll get ready to go. Tractor tires. Woo. Oh, that one's way up there. Oh. And that gets them out of the way anyway, for now. Till I go put them on down there. Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's a beautiful day today. This has been probably the second nice day since winter. I really haven't been filming much at all, honestly. I've been working on my house. I got a lot done in the basement this year. And then I'm working on the master bath here. There's the shower, the old shower. So I put in a tiled shower, and with two stalls, one for my wife and one for me, or shower heads, whatever. Anyway, enough about that. That old tractor that we pulled up there, the old Farmall Super A, today's the day I want to get the tire on that thing so I can get it up to the garage so I can start charging the battery, draining the gas tanks, and giving it a tune up, and then see if I can get it started. But everything has been on the back burner because of the bathroom. You can see my mess here I need to clean up, but that's what I've been out here doing. I got the tractor out this morning. I've been getting up all the scrap wood and get it down to the burn pile, and then of course while I was down there assessing, we had that flood, so I was assessing the damage down there, seeing if the bank, even though it looks dry, is still pretty wet, so I'm not going to get too close to it. So I'm not gonna start cleaning up yet, but yeah, I need to clean up. There's a lot of logs down, and the neighbor has her logs got up against two trees and smashed up there. I'll probably film some of that too. It just made a big wedge, and then everything just backed up on that. So, but anyway, all that to say, I was out cleaning up, and I thought, man, I need to get that tractor tire on there. I got those put on, which I have a little clip of that, but I didn't film much down there. But I'm gonna get the jack and the ratchet and some other stuff, and then I'll talk to you about the bolt situation for those Super A's. I thought I got the wrong rims, but I don't. We'll talk about that more. Let me get up there and get the tools and the rim loaded up in the tractor, and then we'll go down and jack that tractor up, or maybe lift it up, we'll see, and then see if we can get that tire off. I sprayed them quite a while ago with brake free, so we'll see if that helps. And so yeah, anyway, I got to find all my stuff, all my camera equipment and all that. I seriously have not filmed other than little teeny clips for probably about 3 months. So yeah, let's get back into this, huh? It's been a nice break, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, I think I got everything I need. I don't think I'm gonna try a jack because you're on gravel down there, whatever. I think I'm just gonna lift it with the bucket from the back on that trailer hitch. It should pick it up. But yeah, my battery was dead Had to charge it up, got the one on the flashlight, so we're all good. Most of my batteries and stuff are inside because I've been doing 1,000 projects. So, and this garage is a disaster. I've got, I've been coming in the winter just dropping stuff or whatever. And I actually used the machine once and the skid steer a couple times. And look at the truck. I mean, it's still dirty. I need to get everything washed up, cleaned up. But it is starting to be summer. Matter of fact, it won't even be, I get you, 2 weeks. It went from straight cold and flooding and raining to this weather. We got a 70-degree week, then I think it dips back down for a bit, and then it comes back out. So anyway, it'll be good to get back to work and get going on. But I got the cabinets for my bathroom there, and then the new AC unit for the office, which will be cool. We'll be installing that soon, hopefully. And I'll have some cool air this summer. Now you won't be able to get me out of the office, though. I'll be in there talking to you instead of out here working. All right, so let me get this stuff down there and see what we can do. All right, let's see. You see, this rim totally rusted through. I think I might have showed it before. It was a tube inside there. So yeah, I got these three. One, two, three, and one missing. Huh? Interesting. So I gotta get those 3 bolts off or whatever, and then I can take the wheel weights off too. But they're on the tractor, so it doesn't affect the rim. But how do I get that? Oh, I just turn it until it gets to here and then pull it forward. Okay, got it. So that's what I got to do, get those 3 out. I'll lift this up, but let's get this tire up here out of the way first. We'll lift it up and we'll go from there. All right, well, it's heavier than I thought it was. So yeah, that's not gonna work out too well. So I can go get the big tractor, but I think I'm just gonna get a jack. All the weight's on that side, obviously, because that's where the engine and everything's over there. So I'm gonna put this down. I'll get a jack. I got some blocks. I'll block these tires too if I'm gonna jack it. And then I'll still put the tractor behind it in case it rolls. I'll catch it with the tractor, but we'll jack up because you got to put all the weight on that side to jack it up. So, all right, well, this is gonna be a little more difficult than I thought, but hey, we'll get it. Let me go get the jack. I'll be back. All right, so the deal with these old bolts is they have these big square brackets in there, and these went in and that kind of held the backside of the bolt. The new one I got doesn't have that. The new one I got has round ones. And I thought I got the wrong rims. I knew I looked it up for the Super A Farmall, but evidently this is the new style rim. It's all you got. So you basically just get grade A bolts long enough to go through both. So I need to measure kind of what that is, and plus through there, plus enough to keep the bolt on. But I'll go get some grade A bolts. I have plenty in the garage, I think. And get some washers, and we'll get it done that way. And it'll take 4 of those. So, all right, let me go in the garage and see what I got. I'll be right back. All right, hopefully I got something back here. And I don't know. I got some big ones, but not that size. I may be going to the hardware store. Shoot, I would have done that already if I'd known that. I don't think I have anything on the other side that's grade 8. No. Well, pooey. All right, see the hardware store to get something this size but longer. Poo. I've stopped by and help an older lady that just called that wants me to put a shade up, so I'm going to put that up on the way out to the hardware store, I guess. All right, it is what it is. All right, so it looks like about 2 inches will get that, and 1/4 inch on this, so 2 1/4, so at a 2 1/2 plus the bolt, so which is out a half, so a 3-inch bolt. You think a 3-inch bolt will do fine to get through there? I'm thinking so. So let's get a 3-inch, 4 3-inch bolts, and that should work. All right, I finally made it back. Ended up going to the hardware store. I actually went to go to Tractor Supply, and I forgot my wallet. So I had to come back. And then I just went to the local hardware store. It cost me more. I guess I'm supporting the local community though. So I guess it's all right. All right, well, let me get this thing up on here, and we'll get her bolted in here. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Well, this really stinks. All that money, and they don't line up. It said it would. It says it was the right size, but they're not going to line up. I mean, I don't think they're going to line up. I don't know. I'll mess with it a little bit, but it sure doesn't. Yeah, it may. But did I put that in the wrong place? I don't know. All right, let me play with it a little bit. Alright, another Amazon faux pas. I should have measured them better, I guess. They don't fit, even though they said it would fit a Super A. They do not fit. This sucks. Because I got Tower tires mounted on them and everything now. They're close, but they're not. The rim is bigger or something. Wah, wah, wah. I thought I was going to bolt these on, get this sucker up in the garage today. Alright, well, I can cry, or I can I'm gonna play with it just a little more, and then I'll take it off. I guess I could take the whole hub off and see if I can get it to them. Well, at least I could take it to the metal shop and have new tabs made and put on there. That just sucks. Seems like a lot of money for something that should fit. But basically, it's just the wheel's just a little bit bigger than what it should be or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But all right, well, I can cry, or I can just keep playing with it. So I'm gonna keep playing with it. So I'm on hold with Amazon. I ordered something and it never came. And then they sent me a reply, called, and they sent me a replacement. And then today it shows up. So now I want to pay for the original and they won't let me. So I'm on hold. So we'll get back to this in a second. I got 3 of the 4 bolts off. It's soaking wet, brake free. Hopefully we get it off soon. And man, I bruised the crap out of my leg when that fell off. Yeah, I don't think it's going to fit, but I'm trying to get this busted off so I can get that plate in there and play with it. Figure out what I'm going to do. This sucks. What can you do? All right, there's always a stubborn one. So I'm going to let it soak again. I did get off the phone with Amazon. They finally let me pay for the item that I got twice. Yeah, they're so funny. They just want you to keep it, and it's like, well, I don't want to keep it. I want to pay. I mean, it's not right? I mean, there's some small company on their end that's probably getting screwed over on it, and who knows, maybe they still are, and maybe Amazon's just getting the money. But here's the deal, it's not on my conscience anyway, right? I paid for it. It showed up. So hopefully this soaks in. Look at this bruise, it's ridiculous. It's gonna be a painful one. Oh well. I shouldn't have been standing under it. My own fault. I thought I was gonna be able to kind of hold it and take it down, but It doesn't look that big. It's heavy. And I'm weak, I guess. I'm getting old. All right, so we're going to give this a little while longer. I'll keep hitting on it, and hopefully it breaks free, and we can get this weight off here, and then I can set this inside here and figure out what we're going to do. I have read quite a bit about these on the forum, and they say they do fit. That's why I'm going this extra mile, because they say they're different, and you just need to get the grade 8 bolts and not use the original bolts. So I just assumed, well, you know, I saw they weren't going to fit. I saw they were squares on the back. Then I looked it up, panicked, looked it up, and they said they would fit. So here I am with wheels on, the tires on the wheels, and they don't look like they're going to fit. All right, well, you can see now that I've done that and I can move this plate around that it's just shy all around. This sucks. Well, it hadn't defeated me, but boy, it sure puts a dent in my will to work on it. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of money on it. I thought this was just going to be, you know, some tires and rims and crank her up. All right, well, no sense crying about it. Let me load the stuff up, get it to the garage, get this on blocks, and we'll just try it again on a different day. Wasted the whole day doing this though. Daggone. What can you do? Alright, so that's not an ideal day, but you know, not all days are ideal. I'm just going to drag this off the grass so I can, I think I am anyway. Holy cow, that's heavy. Anyway, as the grass starts mowing, don't kill it. Another day, Farmall, another day. At least I get to look at this. So they were telling me this morning, the old people that I was helping were telling me that the winter's coming again in 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks of nice weather. It's going to be decent the next 2 weeks. Then it's going to go back to being freezing. Crazy. What's crazy is I think the trees are starting to bud. They're not going to like that freeze. It's going to make them go slow again. Alright, welcome back to Shots Life. We're back on the old Farmall Super A. And I got these rims in. These are supposed to be new. I'm so disappointed. I mean, come on. That's new. That's how I got them. So I'm going to sand this down. I mean, I can go through the hassle, send them all back, whatever. But I know these fit. And so I'll sand these down and spray them just so they're not rusted inside the wheels, and then I'll take them and get them swapped out. That's just kind of irritating, to be honest with you. Amazon, well, that wasn't even Amazon. This was straight from the company. And these are supposed to be new, but it is what it is. All right, well, I could send them back and whatever, or I can stop complaining and just do what I need to do. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we'll let that dry up just a bit, and then we'll shoot the other side. The inside's good. I know the outside, you guys probably watch me get runs in it. I don't really care. It's gonna be covered. I just want it to be not rusting, but the outside I'd like to be nice. I'm gonna have to get some silver so I can paint it silver, but it'll look nicer than it did. All right. All right, so that's doing pretty good there. That'll look nice. So I'll let this dry, and then while I'm waiting on that to dry, I'll grind this one down, and then when that's dried up, I'll put it inside, and we'll sand the other one down and prime it up too. And then I guess I'll have to get some silver paint, so we'll work on that, and then hopefully I can get it painted today, and then they get the rim on there tomorrow maybe. We'll see. All right, so let me grind on this for a bit, clean it up. I mean, I got to do that one too, but I'll have to take the wheel weight off and whatever. I'm gonna do that with a forklift next time, not drop it on my leg. But yeah, let's get this ground down, and it can be primed too after I'm done, but I want to make sure I have enough primer. So alright, so that's not great, but it's good enough, right? So just trying to get the heavy rust off it. I'll prime it down and we'll find some red to paint it. You know, we're not trying to make that thing all pretty like you see them for show. We're just trying to make it good enough to be in a parade once a year and enjoy it. So anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to work on this anymore until I make sure that I have enough primer to get that other rim done. But we'll get that other rim out here and get it sanded down, get the rust knocked off of it, and we will go from there. So there's the one we just did, and there's the one we're about to do. So definitely need to get some silver though. I don't really like it gray, but we'll get some silver, apply some silver flake or something. Give it a little sparkle. I don't know. The wheels will look nice anyway, huh? Or rims. So, all right, let me get this other one out here and we'll get going on it. I always pick the windiest days to spray paint. I don't know, it's like, well, I didn't really pick today to do this. I actually was going to work on the boat. I didn't have the right screws, so I had to order those, but it always seems like the windiest days I'm out here painting. Whatever, this needs to be done anyway. I need to get the tractor sitting in the backyard by the garden. It definitely needs to get up here in the building. Or by the building anyway, probably in the building. This will be good for it. Probably need to do this anyway, even with the last trims that I got, which were the wrong ones. They probably could have been used a good coat of paint anyway, so it's kind of just making me do it before I have them mounted. Now those guys are probably not going to like it because they're going to have to not scratch my rims up, but you know. The way it goes. Ooh, the wind is crazy. All right, we'll let it dry for a bit and we'll flip it over and we will get the other side done, and then I'll paint that, prime that up, because I don't want to do it and then not have enough primer for because it don't have to be done. Of course, I'm going to end up going to get paint anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I'd like to get these done and drying. Well, that way they can dry while I'm getting the paint. Yeah, wasn't expecting to do this today, but it's good. It needs to be done. You see down there, the water's still way up. It's dropped about 4 feet or so. It's still way up. I gotta let the Kentucky River get down and slowly let this back out so we don't cause another flood. All right, so I found me a can of, well, about half can maybe of sparkly wheel paint. I don't know why I have it, but I do. So let's see if this will, how far it'll go. Maybe it'll, I don't know if that's gonna be a half can. They probably take a half can per wheel. I don't know. We can give it a whirl. We're only doing the inside, so let me try it. See how far this goes. Alright, so I'm sure this is going to take a whole lot longer to dry than the other primer. So I'm probably just going to pick it up and set it on a couple pieces of wood and let it dry quite well before I flip it over. And we'll see if we can get that other wheel painted, the one side with this stuff too. And then we'll kind of know if I have to go get more or not. I'm going to have to go get red anyway, so I don't know why I'm trying to do whatever. But at least they'd be drying the whole side before I flipped them while I'm gone. And then when I get back, of course, flip it over on the paint and finish it out. But all right, or maybe just on the end, I don't know. All right, so that's some wild paint. I think that looks pretty good. We'll let that dry up, and I'll go get another can and some red, and I'll just get some primer too, so I have it on hand, because thank goodness I had it on hand this time, or I wouldn't be making a video this week. So yeah, let me head to the store. I'll grab some of that stuff and I'll get back. We'll flip that over, flip that one over, get them another coat on them, and we'll call it good. Actually, before I even do that, let's go down and take the battery off and then bring it up, and then we can charge that up. So I'll move the truck out and I'll get the machine out, which I need to blow the back out anyway. We had a neighborhood pickup trash day, and I got all kinds of junk from the trash back here. I need to blow this out anyway, so I'll move the truck out. We'll get this out. We'll go down, put some tools in the back. We'll go down and get that battery out. All right, we'll get around here and see if we can't get this battery out of here. Get it on the charger. Be one step closer. It'd be wild if this thing started. I doubt it will, but we shall see. More things sitting out here. It's hard to believe I've mowed twice, but I have. All this rain washed my driveway out. We're redoing that before long. Went out and adjusted the dock, so I took the kayak out. I got logs landing on my property though, that sucks. Alright. Figured I'd sweep this out down here instead of in the garage where I just got done painting. But the neighborhood looks nice. We got all the trash out. There's a lot too. Well, that's interesting. So I guess I can do the cable. These bolts are missing, so this can must lean over, huh? Well, there's all kinds of stuff on the other side too. So I have to take these two bolts out to move it, to get the, and then I'll lean it this way. If I do that, no, there's linkages on both sides. Okay, so that's more of a challenge than I thought. So I'll undo the cables and I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, I need to get some bolts on this side though, and then I guess we'll just slide it out. Take this linkage off and slide it out. Wow, this linkage doesn't even have a pin in it, but it is rusted in there. Well, we'll see what we can do. We gotta just start and go. All right, like always, it's gonna be a challenge because I'm doing it. If anybody else is doing it, it just worked. Look at that sliding on the other side. I got these things. We'll see if they work. None of these fancy tools ever work for me. We'll see. Yeah, see, like that. It's not even clamping. Yeah, it's working this time. Wow. Well, I moved. Come on, baby. It's moving the whole post. Don't break the post off. There it goes. All right. Now we'll do the positive side. Oh, it's loose. All right, well, the positive side's loose. Interesting. Yeah, that just shook off. Sure, it's probably easier to just put the battery charger on it and run a cord, but it's supposed to rain. I don't want to leave it out here. Get a good charge on it. I guess this is a different size. Or it won't fit. What in the world? Box or something. Come on, baby. Loosen up. All right, I got that out. Now what I got to do, pull these off to slide it this way. Alright, so I've never messed with a Farmall Super 8 battery before, and if you go this way you'd have to take all this stuff off, and this is still kind of in the way, and maybe you could jog it. It's one solid box. It's not two pieces or a cover in like that, but I think this is the best way here. So I'm going to pull this starter line and then this line here on the starter line here, and then that should move those out of the way. I'll push this clutch down. I think it goes far enough that I can push it down, and then just pull the battery out this way. What a bad design. Anyway, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to do it. I mean, I didn't have to buy the thing, right? Oh boy, I thought I was going to do that. There's no pin in this, and it is rusted in there, huh? Is it screwed in there, maybe? It is. Where's that screws in? Yeah. No, it just is. That rusty. I think. Huh. It's going. It might be screwed. I don't know. It's working though, whatever it's doing. I thought this was gonna be a simple job. We just knock it out real quick before we go get paint. Of course not. Alright, that's that rod. This one down here has a pin in it on the back side. Not a very good pin, but pin nonetheless. Come on, little pin, get down there. There we go. At least it had one. Alright, so that's kind of floppy. Get that out of the way. This is off, but I don't. Yeah, there you go. It goes up a little bit. Yeah, enough to get there. Push this wiring harness down a little bit. Get it out of the way. Push this comes down. There we go. Yep, that worked. That worked. All right. Well, that was definitely interesting. Never done that before. It is leaking though, isn't it? Pretty good too, huh? We'll see what we can do about that. But it'll be on the list. That was impossible for a second. This shows you nothing's impossible, just harder than others. Don't worry, poor tractor. You'll have new shoes soon. Once I get the backs done, I'll need to do the fronts. But get her in the garage, get her running first before we spend too much money on her. I don't think you could not get those to run, but I don't know. Maybe you can. Alright, let me to the garage. Positive. Negative. 12 volt or 6 volt. I know it came with the 6 volt. It says 1 through 6 volt, so I guess 6 volt. Yeah, so I got it on 2 amp, automatic, regular charge, 6 volt. It says it's fully charged. That's wild. That's wild. All right, well, there you go. We'll just leave it on the charger for a bit. And yeah, they're like, nah. Yeah, it's like on and off. It's almost fully charged, so it's charging back and forth, but we'll let it trickle charge on it and see what happens. All right, I'm back from the store, and this is going crazy, which I have a feeling this battery's bad. So yeah, that's nuts. I think I'm gonna put the electronic one on it and see what it does, but that's obviously not good. I should have just taken it when I went, but I figured I'd charge it up first. Usually if they're not full charged, I can't tell if they're good or bad. So anyway, on a good note, I went to Tractor Supply and they sell International Harvester Red. How about that? So we can paint that hub as well. So man, did you know spray paint's like $13 a can at Tractor Supply? I mean, it's probably a little bit cheaper at Walmart, but man, that's crazy. All right, I just got text from the tire shop. He's gonna get me in tomorrow, so we'll get those tires onto these rims tomorrow. So we definitely need to get them finished up here. All right, let me get spray painted. Well, that red really covers good. This paint goes, I don't know, I think about it, got probably used about half of it, but it sure covers thick. That's good. So we'll let that dry up. We'll flip it over and get the other side. I'm not in a real hurry for this though, because I don't have to have it tomorrow, but well, it'd be nice if I had tomorrow. I could mount the wheels on the tractor. I came back because I wanted to get the edge of this rim, because it's probably, it may show, you know, so for some reason I didn't spray that. So I brought it back to spray that, and I'll have to do the other one too, just to get it to be the same. Thought it was important. Why do all this work and not get that? I really need to do this to the dump truck. It's got the wheels are rusted on it, and I need to get those all done up. But lots of things I need to do. All right, well, we're going to probably move this one back inside, get the other one out here, and we'll spray that rim here in a second. I'll give it a few seconds, so I don't want to screw it up too bad. All right, so I got it all in here. Everything's ready to go. I'll have to paint the other side of this tomorrow. It's just, this is just staying so wet. I'll give it another 30 minutes or so and check on it, but I don't think it's going to dry that fast. It is really a thick paint, which I like actually, but it'll need time to dry. So we'll just let that sit there and dry. These will dry here overnight. Like I said, I talked to the guy. He's ready to get me in tomorrow. Got the tractor tires loaded. I'll just have to put the piece of cardboard on top of those and then put the rims on top of that so they don't get scratched up, and then take it down to them from there. So I think everything's gonna be good. All right, good morning. It's the next day, and I'm editing the video this morning because I was supposed to get the tires on this morning, and the guy that's putting the tires on is also a farmer, and somebody drove through his fence this morning, last night, I guess DWI or something, I don't know. Anyway, so his fence is all smashed up, and he's got to get it fixed or his cows will get out. So he's going to do it, and I'm going to go see him this afternoon. Hopefully he gets that done, and I'll get the tires on this afternoon. Anyway, so I started editing the video, and we're about the 40-minute mark, and I thought, man, I need to cut a bunch of this stuff out of here. I mean, it's going to get to be pretty boring watching me fumble over and over again. And then I thought, you know, I got to be cautious doing that. I know that that's a big thing to do on YouTube, but the reality of it is not everything works out perfect all the time, and things take time, and you don't think everything in advance and whatever. It's just like, really, I was going to do a boat video this week, and it ended up I didn't have the screws. I could have sworn to you that I had the screws, and so I ordered them, and they'll be in tomorrow, and I'll get on the boat. But yeah, so anyway, that's life, and I think lots of times we show it as perfection, and life isn't perfect. It's ugly. It's a struggle, and you just got to keep your head up, plow through. All right, anyway, with all that to be said, thanks for watching me. I know you can spend your time doing anything else in the world, and you're spending it with me, and I appreciate it, even if I'm not perfect. See you guys next week.